Oh, the wasabi. Sometimes you sometimes you can't breathe that stuff in or it's dangerous. Welcome back everybody. Today I went to Sapporo Sushi restaurant and located on Carling. So the big thing about this is that Berkin and Lara had suggested going to Sapporo because they live all the way in Canada and they were willing to drive all the way to Carling in order to go get it. So I said, hey, that should be a pretty good sushi place if you're willing to drive that far to get your sushi. Obviously, they have a plethora of things to choose from at the restaurant, but they do have bundle packages. Today, I got the sushi sashimi dinner combo. What it has is a whole bunch of different sushis, different sashimis, and sushi roll. And a maki roll over there. So in addition to this, you also get miso soup and you get a salad as well. They give you a whole bunch of packets for soya sauces, obviously to go with your sushi, and they give you a pair of chopsticks. But the funny thing is, they don't give you a spoon for your miso soup. I was wondering about that. That's kind of oversight on their part too. Luckily, we're all eating from home, so we don't really need these utensils. Sometimes they should actually ask whether you need a utensil or not. Lucky for me, I always go out to eat, so I have an extra spoon for myself. So let's start out with the soup, and then we'll go with the salad, and then we'll go for the main. So let's check out the soup. It's a typical miso soup. Whenever you order from sushi places, they usually give you a miso soup to start you off. I've never had a bad miso soup. The ingredients seem all right. Stuff at the top, that's a dressing, but I'm not too sure what dressing that is. I'll test it out. It's nice, but the flavor is very faint. It's a little sweet and savory, and it's not wet. Definitely not wet like usual salad dressings. The salad is fresh. You don't see any markings on the vegetables. Overall, that was pretty good. Adequate sizes for each personal soup and salad. Now we get to the sashimi sushi combo. They give you a lot of this the ginger stuff and a lot of wasabi as well. Starting off with this maki roll, it looks like there is crab, avocado, and cucumber with fish eggs. It's good. The rice is a little dry for me, just a tad dry, but it's still good. Moving on to the sushi, you'll notice that they don't overwhelm the sushi with rice. They have a nice thin slice of fish on top of it. Let's try this. That's a nice balance between the rice and the fish. I can see why Berkin and Lara like this. The sashimis are nicely cut. They're pretty generous with the sizing of the sashimi. All the fish taste fresh. I'll try each type of fish just to see if it tastes fishy or not. Generally, we don't want it to taste fishy. So far, so good. Don't have any complaints about this. The sushi does seem very tightly packed. They don't fall apart. That's a big thing. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes for them to set up your dinner. So be prepared to go over there and then come back. Could take a little while, so you got to prepare yourself, especially with sushi. It's something that you don't want to be sitting around for a while. So you never know how long it's going to take you. But luckily that we're in a pandemic right now, so you can get through traffic pretty easily. The sashimi is kind of very fresh. It's like almost buttery. I'm trying to use my chopsticks and it's going through it. It tastes very fresh. These are nice cuts of fish. So I finally finished everything. Initially, I was kind of worried that it wouldn't fill me up because generally a lot of these sushi places, they kind of have these combos where it doesn't really fill you up. This one was a lot of food, but then I did have to pay a good sum for it, so it's $30 for all of that. It's a little more expensive than 10 Sushi that we did the last time that we did sushi. Although I do find that the quality of the fish is a little better over here, but 10 Sushi gives you a lot more than Sapporo. Some of the sushi at 10 Sushi started tasting a little fishy after a little while, so I'm not totally sure of the quality of the fish over there. But again, it's a lot cheaper than the Sapporo Sushi. I would say that this is actually a great place for sushi. It's typical sushi that I've seen everywhere else. So there's nothing like, no sense of innovation or whatever if that's what you're looking for. But if you're looking for quality, it's a pretty good place to go check out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. See ya, bye.